I'm Ryan Tafoya, Project Manager for the I-25 University Avenue project for the New Mexico Department of Transportation District 1. With me tonight is Wyatt Karchner, Vice President and Lead Designer for the project for Molson and Corbin. We hope everyone is staying safe and healthy as winter winds down and we look forward to the arrival of springtime.
Thank you for joining us for our second public meeting of 2021. Tonight's virtual meeting will give us an overview of the expected work on the I-25 University project for the month of February. Our virtual meetings are scheduled for the first Thursday of every month to talk about our construction progress, what is planned for the coming month, and to answer your questions. We do have one update about how to watch our presentation on cable TV. For those of you who are interested, it will air at 6 p.m. on the City of Las Cruces channel, Comcast Channel 20, next Tuesday, February 9th, and next Thursday, February 11th. That's 6 p.m. February 9th and February 11th.
While this program is taped, you can submit your questions live on the Las Cruces Channel Facebook page or the I-25 University Project Facebook page while it is airing. Feel free to follow our project Facebook page if you haven't already. You can also send your questions or comments anytime through our project website. We will respond.
As we've previously mentioned, this project is designed to improve safety and traffic flow for the I-25 University Avenue corridor, improve transportation for bicyclists and pedestrians, and promote sustainability. For more information on the project's benefits, you can watch a brief video in the Meetings and Resources section of our website.
Construction on this project began in January 2020 and is expected to last through the summer of 2021. Our regular work hours are 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday, although we work overnight and on weekends when needed. We have been hard at work over the past 13 months, constructing 2 new bridges, building new southbound I-25 on and off ramps, installing new storm drainage in the area, and making improvements to nearby local streets. You've also seen 2 new roundabouts going in and installing the new traffic signals and irrigation. Plus, we are continuing to paint the exceptional artwork decorating the project walls and bridges. It truly will create a wonderful gateway into our community and into the New Mexico State University main campus. Just this week, we were able to open through East Drive from Arrowhead to the University Avenue intersection. Also, we have begun to allow traffic on the north roundabout, although we still have some curb and gutter to complete and signage to install. We do have a couple of important project-related closures that I would like to ask Wyatt to review.
As of this week, the southbound I-25 off-ramp was closed at University Avenue. Motorists wishing to access University are being detoured about 1 mile south to I-10 and then back to University Avenue. This closure will last for 3 to 4 weeks through late February. Also, as it has been for a while, the I-25 northbound loop ramp is closed for traffic safety. Both eastbound and westbound traffic on University Avenue can access northbound I-25 from the on-ramp at the traffic signal.
Please keep in mind that our planned work is weather permitting and can change based on construction equipment and supplies, unforeseen circumstances, and other factors. In fact, some construction activities were delayed for a couple of days recently due to the weather. Now let's talk about those 2 bridges. The northern half of the new I-25 and the new Pan American Bridge are nearly complete. Some work is still going on, including installing decorative metal railing and lighting, as well as finishing the concrete decking with grooving. We also just completed the new bridge approaches on both sides of the southbound I-25 off-ramp in order to close the ramp so we could build a new connection to University Avenue. After we complete the southbound I-25 off-ramp and connection at University Avenue, we will switch traffic to the north side of University Avenue so we can build the other half of the bridges. This switch is tentatively scheduled for late February, and as always, we will notify you in advance. Stay up to date by joining our email list. When traffic is switched to the north, the southbound I-25 on-ramp at University will not be accessible to University Avenue because of the difference in grade or height between the old roadway and the newly constructed roadway. So, traffic wishing to access I-25 will be detoured via Trevis to the southbound on-ramp, which will be accessible from the new south roundabout. Construction on the south side of University will begin once the traffic switch is completed. The construction will include the demolition of the existing I-25 bridge and will require nighttime closures of the interstate and use of the I-25 northbound and southbound ramps to detour traffic. In addition, the northbound I-25 loop ramp and the southbound I-25 on-ramp from University Avenue will be constructed. Also scheduled for late February will be the installation of 2 overhead sign structures in the southbound I-25 lanes. This work will require nighttime closures of southbound I-25 and detouring southbound traffic to Loman Avenue, then Telshort Boulevard, then University, back to I-25 for about 4 to 5 nights. The rest of the construction is ongoing, including installation of new lighting, new traffic signals, new irrigation, landscaping, and of course we are continuing painting the walls and the bridges.
And now we'd like to answer some questions we have received. At last month's public meeting, we were told that some drivers were concerned about glare from oncoming traffic when exiting I-25 at University. When this project is complete, the difference in elevation between the roads, plus the new fence and barrier wall, should eliminate any potential of glare. Another person has some questions about the multi-use trail. They wondered when it was going to be open and where it was closed. For safety, the multi-use trail will be closed until the end of the project. There is a pedestrian detour that starts on Trevis at Missouri, and the actual closure of the trail is on Trevis near Wisconsin. Finally, we got a question about why we talk about sustainability as part of this project and why it is important. The I-25 University project is seeking the Envision rating for sustainable infrastructure. We are the first highway project in the state to seek this rating. We feel it is important to be as environmentally conscious and sustainable as possible in building projects that will last 20 to 30 years or even longer into the future. Some of the things we are doing include recycling demolition materials for use in backfill of the constructed MSC or mechanically stabilized retaining walls. We're using high-efficiency LED lighting and working to reduce light scatter. We're improving the area's trail facilities under University Avenue and connecting to the New Mexico State University's Cesparro Trail, which is located just north of the football stadium. We're also adding 6-foot sidewalks on both sides of University Avenue and adding dedicated bike lanes in the east-west directions with buffers to separate cyclists from vehicles.
We really appreciate your patience during construction. As the state begins to lift the COVID-19 restrictions and there is more traffic, please follow these suggestions to navigate through the construction area safely and with less hassle. If you can, seek an alternate route. If you are traveling in the construction area, expect delays, particularly during the morning and afternoon commute times or when lanes are closed. Give yourself plenty of time to reach your destination. Slow down. Posted speed limits are lower in the construction zone and you can be fined for speeding. Finally, look out for construction signs and construction workers. Let's all stay safe.
Thanks for tuning in. For more information, to submit questions, or to sign up for construction updates, visit our website. Check out our Facebook page and our Twitter feed.
We'd like to close tonight's program with aerial footage that was taken of the project last month. It is a reminder of just how spectacular our community is. Have a good evening, and we'll see you in March.